It snowed in Florida. Most of it was light sleet and flurries that accumulated on roof tiles and tree canopies. And by noontime, it had stopped falling. The city of Tallahassee tweeted that it was the first time it snowed in the city in 28 years. But forecasters say the freezing temperatures will remain for central Florida, as a massive storm with hurricane-force winds is threatening parts of the Northeast, and will have far-reaching effects on the Sunshine State in the coming days. The temperatures have everything to do with the storm, said Tony Cristaldi, a meteorologist with the National Weather Service in Melbourne. We're probably looking at a cold pattern. It's going to slowly warm up into the weekend. Forecasters warned that the system could soon strengthen into a bomb cyclone as it rolls up the east coast, bringing coastal flooding and up to a foot of snow. At least 16 deaths were blamed on dangerously cold temperatures that for days have gripped wide swaths of the U.S. From Texas to New England. The National Weather Service issued a freeze warning for the area from 3 a.m. to 9 a.m. Thursday morning, after issuing a wind chill advisory earlier in the day. Orlando will feel below freezing temperatures on Thursday morning for the first time in 4 years, Cristaldi said. Temperatures in Orlando had an unlikely pattern on Wednesday morning, Cristaldi said, starting in the 50s and dropping significantly to 39 degrees by 11 a.m. Temperatures gradually increased in the afternoon, but wind speeds of 10 to 15 mph lasted into the evening. Freezing temperatures could return on Thursday night and again on Friday. Cristaldi said normal highs for January are usually in the low 70s and low temperatures drop down to 50 degrees. We're right at the beginning of the coldest point of the season, Cristaldi said. The Associated Press contributed reporting. B. Pedro at OrlandoSentinel.com, 407-232-0202 or follow me on Twitter at Bianca Joni. The National Weather Service office in Melbourne has issued a freeze warning and wind chill advisory for central Florida as colder temperatures move in. The National Weather Service office in Melbourne has issued a freeze warning and wind chill advisory for central Florida as colder temperatures move in. The National Weather Service office in Melbourne has issued a freeze warning and wind chill advisory for central Florida as colder temperatures move in. The National Weather Service office in Melbourne has issued a freeze warning and wind chill advisory for central Florida as colder temperatures move in. The National Weather Service issued a winter storm watch for parts of North Florida, its first in 4 years. Orlando, which hasn't gotten snow since 1977, almost certainly will not get any flurries. But it will be cold. The National Weather Service issued a winter storm watch for parts of North Florida, its first in 4 years. Orlando, which hasn't gotten snow since 1977, almost certainly will not get any flurries. But it will be cold. Dave Green, CEO of Feeding Children Everywhere, talks about the massive effort to assemble boxed meals for hurricane relief for Puerto Rico, Wednesday, October 4, 2017. Green is hoping to amass 30,000 volunteers to assemble the meal kits at the Orange County Convention Center.